The film commences with a voiceover narration stating that in a time devoid of light, angels once graced this world. Formerly shrouded in darkness, a sudden burst of radiance illuminated everything, birthing a splendid paradise where perfection reigned. However, this idyllic state was short-lived. Among these celestial beings was Lucifer, who defied God and descended into darkness as a devil. Thus ensued a celestial conflict between the forces of God and the rebellious devils. Every heavenly being had to pick a side, except for one angel who believed in fighting solely for love. His neutrality sparked ire among others, leading to his expulsion from heaven, along with his companions. These angels, aligned with the dissenter, now dwell on Earth, branded as the Fallen. In the current timeline, Lucinda is left at a unique boarding school called Sword and Cross by her parents. This institution differs significantly from ordinary schools, and she remains oblivious to the supernatural realm that lies ahead. Her challenging history has guided her to this school tailored for struggling delinquents who find it hard to adapt to traditional academic settings. The student body mainly consists of youngsters facing mental health issues and societal disruptors. During her initial encounter at the school, Cam, an angelic figure, is brought in by a sheriff's car. Known for his mischievous nature, Cam's behavior doesn't faze Principal Randy. While Cam is taken to the usual spot, he and Lucinda share a moment of instant connection as their eyes meet. As Lucinda undergoes a thorough check, all her electronic devices and potential risks, including a gift from her mother, are removed. Randy introduces her to Ariane Alter, who is tasked with showing Lucinda around. Ascending the stairs together, Ariane cautions Lucinda about Cam, highlighting his troubling tendencies. Ariane explains the school's two distinct groups, troublemakers and those deemed psychologically unstable. Lucinda starts to believe she falls into the latter category. Following that, Lucinda awakens to witness a moth trapped in a light fixture, triggering hallucinations of grim images involving fire and death. After the moth perishes, she returns to slumber. In a therapy session, Lucinda discloses her long-standing struggle with hallucinations, which she refers to as shadows. While her medication helps suppress these visions, enabling her to lead a seemingly normal life, Lucinda finds the side effects unpleasant. Despite her psychologist's recommendation to continue medication, she opts against it, much to the dismay of both him and the judge who placed her there. With a resolute demeanor, Lucinda prefers to confront her shadows independently and rejects the drugs. As she heads to her first class, two students, Roland and Gabby, wager on how soon Lucinda will face another near-death experience. As Lucinda gathers her books, she encounters her teacher for religious studies, Miss Sophia, believed to be an angel of God. In the library, she stumbles upon Daniel Grigori, who is known in legends as the angel associated with the fallen. Daniel remains in limbo until he decides between God and Lucifer, crucial for the fate of the banished fallen. Approaching him tentatively, Lucinda engages with him. Upon awakening, Daniel swiftly departs without a word, avoiding further entanglement with Lucinda. A confrontation arises in the hallway when a gothic girl named Molly picks a fight with Lucinda, necessitating intervention from Randy to defuse the situation. Assigned yard duty by Randy, Lucinda crosses paths with Penn in the bathroom, an enigmatic girl well-versed in the academy's inhabitants. Penn enlightens Lucinda about the close-knit nature of the small school, where everyone is familiar with each other. In Lucinda's initial class, Daniel is present. While he avoids making eye contact, she gazes at him intently. The lesson by Miss Sophia delves into fallen angels, categorizing them into repentant good, mischievous bad, and rebellious ones, seeking human affection over allegiance. When questioned about her religious knowledge, Lucinda reveals her lack of Sunday school attendance due to her non-religious upbringing and lack of baptism, drawing attention and worry, especially from Daniel. Outside, as Lucinda fulfills her punishment by cleaning the courtyard, she experiences another hallucination, fixating on a statue with a sword and shield, unsure if it's descending. Amidst this, Daniel intervenes just in time to avert an accident, as the statue topples. Their interaction triggers glimpses of a previous existence for Lucinda. Daniel, feeling the proximity is unsettling, departs without a word once more, as others rush to assist Lucinda. Later on, while on the phone with her mother, Lucinda assures her she's okay, but is abruptly interrupted by the next caller. Despite trying to resume her conversation, the line falls silent, leading her to end the call. Penn steps in, offering her phone time, and revealing that her parents placed her in the school 6 years ago, following their divorce. showing no interest in her. Lucinda is now the only individual Penn truly cares about. The following day, Cam persistently gazes at Lucinda from a distance as she approaches Daniel to express gratitude for saving her. She mentions his uncanny familiarity to her, but he dismisses her and once more evades further conversation. Outside, Cam surprises Lucinda with breakfast, demonstrating a proactive approach unlike Daniel, who avoids her. Despite initial hesitation, Lucinda eventually agrees to share the meal with him, leading to a delicate moment of closeness. Cam persistently tests their boundaries, with Lucinda allowing it. He extends an invitation to a party later in the week, which she accepts joyfully. In a fencing class, Molly starts another altercation with Lucinda, swiftly overpowering her. When partners change, Lucinda performs slightly better against Daniel. Stirred by memories of a previous life, Lucinda engages in a skilled sword fight with Daniel, sharing a profound moment as they conclude their match, both experiencing the same flashback simultaneously. Meanwhile, Roland confides in Ariane about Lucinda's inevitable fate, despite Daniel's efforts to alter it. In the girls' locker room, Lucinda fixates on a shirtless Daniel, while Penn reveals that his group is considered an outsider within the school community. Penn discloses that due to Randy's lack of tech proficiency, she can access all student records. She informs Lucinda that Daniel, Gabby, Ariane, Molly, Roland, and Cam are newcomers with empty files, their pasts shrouded in mystery. Among the enigmatic newcomers is Miss Sophia, a fresh-faced first-year teacher. Lucinda and this peculiar group attend the party Cam arranged, engaging in drinks and socializing around a bonfire. Cam and Lucinda flirt as Daniel watches from afar. Meanwhile, Penn engages in conversation with Todd, a classmate. Molly reappears to confront Lucinda, prompting Ariane and Cam to intervene. Ariane escorts Lucinda away, while Cam warns Molly to stay clear. After dispersing Molly, Cam seeks out Lucinda, but Daniel intervenes. A dispute ensues between Cam and Daniel over protecting Lucinda, resolved by Roland, as Lucinda departs for home alone, leaving her friends behind. While walking through the forest on her way home, Lucinda experiences hallucinations, mistaking her fear for Molly's presence. This triggers a panic, leading to a flashback of a fire she caused, resulting in the death of a boy named Trevor. Despite being a week into her school term, Lucinda deceives her therapist about her well-being and continues to resist medication. One day, she encounters Daniel while swimming, noting his necklace and triggering more past life flashbacks. They discuss their inexplicable connection, with Daniel mentioning another girl who reminds him of Lucinda. Avoiding further explanation, Daniel swiftly swims away without a word once more. In a hallway between classes, Lucinda questions Penn about Molly, mistakenly believing Penn has been sharing information about her. Penn clarifies the misunderstanding, and they reconcile, before Lucinda opens up to Penn about her troubled past. Lucinda confides in Penn about Trevor, a boy she was close to at a cabin when shadows appeared, leading to a fire that trapped Trevor inside. Feeling responsible, she warns Penn to stay away for safety reasons. Despite her plea, Penn stands by her, emphasizing their friendship. In a class, Lucinda effortlessly translates Latin, while Ariane challenges Miss Sophia's views on the Angel War. After class, Lucinda returns for a forgotten sweater and overhears Miss Sophia discussing the statue incident with Daniel. Miss Sophia mentions Lucinda's lack of baptism as a vulnerability. Startled, Lucinda eavesdrops, snatching a discarded drawing from Daniel before fleeing. In the garden, Daniel approaches Lucinda and shares a tale of two eternal lovers who reunite every 17 years, only for the girl to perish when they fall in love and kiss, restarting the tragic cycle. Lucinda questions Daniel about his sketch, discovering he used her as a model because he finds her beautiful. This revelation triggers memories of a past life in Paris shared with Daniel, a place she has never visited in her current life. Lucinda recalls bits of their romance, while Daniel remembers everything. Knowing the consequences, Daniel distances himself to ensure her survival. Later, on Lucinda's birthday, Cam surprises her outside her dorm, greeting her and suggesting they go out. They rendezvous in a garage and ride a motorcycle to a concert. As things heat up at the concert, Cam and Lucinda share a passionate moment before Daniel suddenly intervenes, pulling Cam away. A heated altercation ensues between Daniel and Cam, fueled by Daniel's belief that Cam is still in league with Lucifer. Overwhelmed, Lucinda flees home alone, seeking advice from Penn and convinced she's a reincarnation of someone linked romantically to Daniel. Captivated by the intriguing situation, Penn eagerly agrees to assist and enlists Todd's help in investigating the enigmatic group of kids. Utilizing facial recognition software, Todd delves into Daniel's background at the library, unaware of a cloaked figure observing them. Through the AI's search, an ancient photo of Lucinda and Daniel from the 1800s surfaces, evoking memories of a shared past life. As these recollections flood in, Lucinda experiences hallucinations, leading to a sudden outbreak of fire within the library. Amid the chaos, Daniel heroically rescues Lucinda, hoisting her above the flames. Tragically, Todd becomes trapped within the inferno, resulting in the destruction of the library in a blaze of smoke and ash. After some time has passed, Lucinda finds herself in the infirmary, surrounded by concerned individuals checking on her well-being. Her parents express a desire to take her home, while the police seek to question her, prompting a dispute between Gabby and Ariana over whether to warn her. Following Todd's funeral, tensions escalate between Daniel and Cam as they argue over the root cause of Lucinda's recent troubles. Daniel firmly believes Cam is responsible for the incidents involving the fire and the statue, but Cam refutes this, suggesting that it is Daniel who is somehow linked to her repeated deaths. Upon awakening, Lucinda shares a tearful moment with Penn, mourning Todd's passing. Convinced she is to blame for his death, Lucinda receives reassurance from Penn, who dispels her guilt. The pair find solace in each other's company, eventually drifting off to sleep together in shared sorrow and comfort. In her dreams that night, Lucinda revisits her romantic connections with both Cam and Daniel, realizing the validity of Daniel's narrative. Convinced of their shared past lives, she confronts Daniel in the bell tower, acknowledging her recollection of him and the fact that he rescued her from the flames. To validate her newfound understanding, Lucinda takes a leap of faith from the tower, trusting in Daniel to prevent her fall. True to her trust, he intervenes, unveiling his wings as he lifts her into the air. Daniel concedes the truth, acknowledging Lucinda as his long-lost soulmate from the tale. Meanwhile, at the infirmary, Penn awakens to find Lucinda absent. Concerned, she sets out to locate her, only to be startled upon eavesdropping on a clandestine conversation between two women hidden in the shadows. Daniel clarifies that the shadows Lucinda sees are reflections of their shared past life. She embodies the reincarnation of his enduring love, while he is the angel who has adored her for centuries. As they are on the verge of kissing, Cam intervenes, warning of a curse that threatens Lucinda's life upon their embrace. Despite the danger, Daniel desires to kiss her, going against Cam's objections. In this momentous decision, Daniel, representing Lucinda's eternal love, contends with Cam, offering her a secure future. Convinced he can alter their fate this time, Daniel aims to love Lucinda without the curse's interference. With newfound clarity, Lucinda opts for Daniel, sealing their choice with a kiss. However, this time Lucy remains unharmed as their curse is finally broken. Cam and his companions, all angels, become apprehensive at this turn of events, realizing that the curse's end may provoke a vengeful response. Fearing repercussions, Cam desires to take Lucy away, but Miss Sophia intervenes, revealing her divine allegiance. Daniel implores Miss Sophia to escort Lucy away, sparking a fierce conflict between him and Cam. Their clash incites a storm as they battle in the skies, observed by the entire school below. Penn rushes to Lucy's side, only for Miss Sophia to harm him. Daniel's allies arrive to rescue Penn, while an enraged Miss Sophia blames Lucy for hindering Daniel's path to heaven. This time, the cycle is shattered. Lucy faces the risk of permanent death. Daniel is then confronted with a choice between heaven and hell. When Miss Sophia moves to harm Lucy, Daniel rushes to her defense, joined by Cam, each driven by different motives to safeguard her. Upon Daniel's intervention, Miss Sophia vanishes. Lucy confides in Daniel about her quest for self-discovery, feeling a sense of belonging and love in his presence, despite lingering uncertainties. Expressing her deep affection, Lucy professes her enduring love for Daniel. Subsequently, Daniel lifts Lucy, unfurls his wings, and whisks her away to safety. The scene concludes as they depart for a secure haven, marking the end of the movie. And with that, the movie ends. We hope you enjoyed our video. Watch the next recaps on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing recaps. See you in the next one.